Alex, welcome to CorpInfo. This is something we started doing recently, filming a blog series, topics in cloud computing. We're really pleased to have you part of the business. We know that you've had a great deal of experience working with enterprises on their adoption of AWS. So we're looking forward to hearing a few things about your experiences today.
You got to have executive buy-in. And this includes also financial team, security team, IT if they're not already involved. You really need to have full focus of them and C-level suite behind it. And the other caveat about it is you have to be able to look at this as a new paradigm shift. This is not like purchasing a traditional IT data center. This is completely new, this is cloud.
So what you're saying is then really it requires a whole new set of rules, a new set of processes, and you can't take the same approaches that would have worked in the past through forward to this next transformation.
You have to look at things like serverless architecture, microarchitecture. You've got to look at how your teams are being developed. You know, they really need to take a hard look at DevOps. Cloud is built natively for DevOps. If they're able to embrace it, you're going to see transformation, you're going to see speed and agility come into your corporation and your lines of business.
Okay, Alex, so we got the leadership buy-in, the executives are behind this. What's the next step? How do we get going?
What I've seen in my experience has been you find a measurable test workloads, typically in software and development. Make sure you have a workload that's also measurable, the success of it is measurable. Essentially have that team just get going. Okay. Just go in and start working with it. And once they do that, they're also the thought leaders a lot of times in your organization.
That makes a lot of sense. Positive PR for the team, positive PR for the cloud, and start championing the objectives of the project.
It starts to grow from there. These teams, other teams start seeing success that's happening in software and development, or it might even be a big data team that's kind of broken off from the main IT and they're working on a project. And they see that things are being deployed, things are happening. And from there, other lines of business will start contacting them. And then, you know, IT will start to want to get involved too as well, and the production side and more traditional sides of the business. So Stephen, let me ask you now, what do you think is the next natural step and progression?
Yeah, so following a bit of experimentation, I've seen a natural kind of pause point within organizations will seriously reconsider and review their strategy behind ongoing operations in the cloud. Most people will figure out a way, some way or another, to get the workloads into AWS, but actually, the true value and the reason why people want to embrace the cloud is to deliver ongoing benefits for their business. Now, there's obviously something about your current operations, your current architecture today that's not working for you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking at cloud computing. And so it's natural that you shouldn't then take the same tool sets, processes, systems into the cloud and try and manage that architecture in the same way because you'll get the same result. And this is the perfect kind of break point for an organization to actually revisit their operations model and to figure out a smarter and better way of doing things in the cloud.
It's very similar to the journey CorpInfo's been on.
That's right, yeah. As a 30-year-old business, we had ourselves a lot of technical debt, and we had to go through this process of reinventing our whole business model, reskilling, retraining our teams, and going back to the market with a improved value proposition. The managed services business in particular has given us a great opportunity to reinvent ourselves. We've been delivering these operational support services since the 1990s, and the cloud has been a unique opportunity where we can push the heavy lifting to the cloud providers and focus on value-added services for our customers.